I'm super, super cold, literally. Yep, I'm loving the new bullying post. It's going kind of well. Shout out to the crew that's watching this on Instagram. How? So what's up, guys? What's going on? How's everyone doing? Hope you guys are nice and well, because I am frigging cold, man. Literally, I am blitz. I'm in my kitchen. I'm wearing a woolly jumper, a woolly hat. The only thing I don't really have on is gloves. Like, trust me. Like, it's really, really cold. So yeah, today's Monday, the most hated day of the week, because a lot of people are not doing what they love to do, hence why they celebrate Friday, Saturday and Sunday and really dread Monday. So let's just stop the BS, people. Do what you love to do, and you'll love Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I love Mondays. I love it. That's why I do my podcast on Mondays, because, you know, it's the most hated day, the most quote unquote slowest day of the week for anything. And for me, I disagree with that. You know, if you put in the work, it's all good. So I'm pumped up and happy, because why? How? The Punisher and the Justice League are out this week on the 17th. The early reviews for the Punisher just came out, and literally there's a bit of mixed reviews. A lot of people are saying it's cool. A lot of people are saying it's really, really not great. One of the issues from what I was hearing of it getting bad reviews was to do with the, RIP, literally with all the shooting that happened in Las Vegas, right? So that's kind of given the TV show a bit of literally like a very, very negative view, because of the violence in it. But you know what? It's one of the reviews that I saw was, it was saying, why would Marvel bring it out? You know, we've had a lot of gun violence and stuff. I'm like, you know what, cool. I understand that. It's, I respect that it's all cool, because that stuff that happens, regarding gun crime and shit is really bad and terrible. But then again, when you literally, sorry, I'm just looking at my audio recorder. And literally, when we're looking at the Punisher, we all know he's a very, very violent, ruthless dude. So regarding the issues with violence and guns and shit, that's the Punisher, and that's how he was created. So really and truly, that's not an excuse to pretty much say, the show is terrible or garbage because of the experiences that happened in the real world. Apart from that, I'm pumped up to seeing Frank Castle. I know it's going to be more of an emotional ride than anything else. I can really see the show doing really, really well. Of course, the Justice League is out also on the 17th. From the reviews that I've pretty much picked up on, it's a good movie. It's not great, which is essentially the feeling that I got when I watched Wonder Woman. And the reviews of, quote unquote, of Justice League is essentially what they said about Batman vs. Superman, which in my eyes was a terrible movie. Very, very, very bad, poorly done movie. But apart from that, I'm looking forward to the Justice League to see how these characters come together. We've literally, within the DC universe, we've had no build-up, literally whatsoever, you get me, to these characters knowing each other, apart from Batman and Superman, where they introduced pretty much all of them at once. So I'm looking forward to see the interaction. Why am I speaking so fast? Why? God damn it, man. Let's pause, rewind, and play, huh? So, it's because I get so excited and so emotional. Like, yes, the movie's coming, like Justice League, Punisher, oh, the Gemini mind, oh. Ow. So, yes. So essentially, that's what I'm really looking forward to see, how the characters develop, what's happened to Superman. But overall, I'm really pumped up. I'm really excited. Check out my water container. Are you crazy? Oh, the elixir of life, yo. Elixir of life. Yes. So moving from that to pretty much this, I didn't realize that I actually got 2 extra followers, subscribers on YouTube. It's very, very cool. I'm really loving the whole YouTube journey. It reminds me when I first started building my Instagram page, and it's like, it's still a journey in process. I just hit 18,000 followers yesterday, and I love it, because for me, it's not about the following, and it's not to disrespect basically any of you guys that follow me and consume my content. It's the fact that I'm more consumed of bringing more value to you guys than anything else. So the more value I bring via my snaps, via the vlogs, via all means of content that I bring out, is essentially to bring more value to you guys. I give more than I receive, and it makes things very, very simple for me, because when you don't expect things to happen, shit happens for you. A lot of people do things with expectations and they get hurt. when shit doesn't go well because they're expecting shit to happen. So I go with the flow, I go with the now, the isness of being, and I literally just push out my content, and I've enjoyed the journey. And I love it because also this platform for me, to British Nerds, has also literally given me a foot through to other portals. For example, apart from me doing into comic books, I DJ. Literally, I like bringing people literally onto my platform, people that are not known but want to be known. So regardless what your passion is, if you're into comic books, ladies, if you're into fashion, if you're into collecting stamps, if you're a tech geek, whatever it is, and you've got a message to say, I bring them on my platform and they express what they love to do. And in that transaction, I'm giving, they're receiving, I'm taking, I'm giving, and vice versa. So we work together to pretty much bring value to every single person that comes literally in contact with me, which is essentially what I'm all about, yo. You know what I'm saying? So literally, it's about giving, and then in the long term, you ask and you get tenfolds back, because one, people will see that you're not full of shit. You're not actually just vampirize and vamp and take from them. You're actually here to help, collaborate, work, and be sincere. What separates me from other people that do what I do is, 1, I'm not full of shit. 2, I'm humble. 3, I'm building a brand / business in the process. Like Gary Vaynerchuk says, built on nothing, on honey and not vinegar. Trying to build the biggest skyscraper in the world without blatantly ripping other people's down. I don't see why people need to do that. If you do, you're never going to win. You've mentally failed already. I love the grind, the journey, the process more than the end result. I'll give you an example. Some people nowadays, when they build up a brand and business, their end goal is to buy a fancy Rolex, or to buy a fancy whip, or to get the latest iPhone or Android. For me, it's the process of actually meeting Stan Lee, meeting Robert Downey Jr., meeting people within the Marvel industry. That process of me getting that first press badge to go into Comic-Con, the process of actually me going to the first premiere. I love the process and the game more than the end result, because I think if I was to go for the end result, I would actually not enjoy what I would do, and it would be work, and that's, I would never want to do that, period. Do you get me? So, it's all about loving the process and loving pretty much what you love to do. That's what I have to say, man. But yeah, like, I'm cold. Like, it's so cold. Like, my testicles are going to drop off, and I love myself. And I love to have fun, and obviously love myself. What I mean by that is, before you love anything else, you have to love yourself. Do you know who my biggest fan is? Moi. Me. I'm my biggest fan, which makes things easier for me when I push out content and I speak on camera, because I love what I do. I love being in front of the camera. When I was born, when I came out of my mum's womb, I was ready for the entertainment, camera, podcasting scene. I can't help it. I love the camera. Look at that lens. You look kind of great. What? In other news, today is literally the first day of anti-bullying week, which starts from today the 13th to the 17th. So what essentially is to promote basically awareness of kids and so forth being bullied in school. But we all know literally that bullying supersedes the school system. You have bullying literally all over the place, mentally, physically, sexually. You have subtle bullying, when people bully you on a subtle level. You can't see it, but you can feel it, and it really hurts you emotionally, which is really, really bad. Someone like myself went through a lot of bullying literally as I was growing up as a kid, and I experienced it literally even in my older years. So I totally understand literally the concept and of how bullying works. So what I'm going to do is throughout this whole week, I'm going to start posting out. The content I'm going to be pushing out on a weekly basis for this week will be essentially anti-bullying posts. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much post the Marvel anti-bullying variants they did I believe a year ago, to promote basically, to speak up against bullying and so forth, because no one wants to be bullied. No one wants their kids to be bullied. Do you get me? So the reason I'm using Marvel is because, one, the variants they use are very, very cool. The messages are very, very easy to understand mentally, and it's very colourful for the children, literally from the small children to the big children. Shout to the rabbi boy, he's calling me. Hold up one sec. Yo. I'm literally in my house recording my vlog as we speak, boy. Yeah, you want to say anything? Shall I put your loudspeaker? What were you saying? Huh? Yeah, I'm still recording. Yeah. So that being said, guys, click like, subscribe, tag your friends. Hope you guys stay blessed. Have a fantastic day, night, evening, weekend, day zone, whatever time zone you're at. Blah 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 and so forth. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another vlog and maybe a podcast too. Peace.